This is an adventure motorcycle channel to tell the story of my travels around the world on a Royal Enfield Himalayan 450. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Royal Enfield Himalayan 450 2025 model. I'm going to be talking about what I love about the bike, also some frustrations I've had. Get ready, join me on this ride, we're going to have some fun.
He's the perfect toy for a man that wants to get away from it all. I've just bought it about 3 months ago and I've done about 3,000 kilometers. So far so good. It's honestly been a really amazing bike to ride. It just comes naturally riding this bike. Compared to my previous bike, which was a CFMoto 650 MT. It was actually my first motorbike ever, and it took quite a learning curve to really understand the weight of the bike, how to drive it, how to balance it. It was quite top heavy. This bike just feels a lot more intuitive. It's nowhere near as top heavy, it's nowhere near as heavy. This bike is about 200 kilos versus the CFMoto, which is about 240 fully loaded. What I really like about this bike is just how it makes you feel. It definitely isn't as fast as my previous bike. It's not a lot slower, it's kind of the same but maybe 20% less power, especially on the open highway. When you're already going around 100 kilometers an hour, to get up to 120 takes a bit of work, but it's fast enough. You never have a time when you're like, I wish this was just faster. It just ticks along and it's very comfortable. It's a very comfortable motorbike to ride. What I've done to the bike so far, straight away I bought panniers just so I could use it as a camping vehicle. I've left the stock tires on it for now. Basically, you can't swap them out before you buy it. You get what you're given, and it's really up to you on when you swap them out. They're actually really good tires. I've got no issues with a gravel road or a dirt road even. The only thing I don't like about these tires is just when it's muddy. They are quite slippery. You just don't have that level of confidence going through mud that you would do otherwise. But outside of that, perfect. Like there's no issue with them on a gravel road like this. I got soft panniers for the bike, primarily because, you know, you hear these horror stories about people breaking their legs under metal panniers. I think also I just like the flexibility of being able to pack them big or small, depending on the circumstance. I am planning to go on the around the world trip, so that's really my motivation with this bike, is to get it ready for around the world. I'm not sure if it's the bike that I will take on around the world, but if it is, I'll be happy. It just really depends on when I do the around the world and what's out at the time. I'm taking this bike to get ready for that around the world, and that's really what I was looking for in a bike this time. Last time it was a beginner bike, you know, I got my L's on it. This time, now it's very much about, okay, how do I get the right bike for exactly what I want? How do I learn everything about the bike so that I can maintain it, take care of it while I'm on the road? That's really my objective with this bike. So I've named him Hunter. Yeah, so I've got the soft panniers, I've got the hard Royal Enfield top box. I got that. I thought I need something lockable. That's pretty much all I've done to it. I did get bark busters, hand guards. I got the upgraded seat, the adventure seat, which I didn't really try the seat before, so I have no point of reference, but it seems alright. It's a little bit stiff, gives me a bit of a sore butt after riding it, but I think most motorbike seats do that regardless. I don't see it being very uncomfortable. I am currently looking at getting a sheepskin cover for it, just to make it really comfortable. I think that would really make it nice, but yeah, not yet. I also got the adventure grill, I guess, the radiator guard. And again, no point of reference, but it does look cool, I think. I'm about to get a big upgrade. which I'm really excited about. I'm about to get some nasty dirt tires that are going to make the bike look so sick, and also just give me confidence in the off-road. I appreciate that on-road they'll probably be quite noisy and maybe not ideal for long highway rides. Maybe, not sure. I think I'll get used to it. I think I'd rather have dirt tires for when I need them than road tires all the time that are great, but when I'm on the dirt I don't have the confidence. I've been riding for maybe 4 years now, 5 years, second motorbike. All up I've done, I think I did about 12,000 on the first bike and 3,000 on this, so about 15,000 kilometers in my life. Yeah, I'm really just at the start of my adventure. When I get the new tires, getting a few other mods done, so I'm installing the Veridian cruise control. I've been looking online and it seems like that is the one and only product that everyone seems to get. It's easy to install, relatively inexpensive. It leverages the ride-by-wire capability of the bike, which is so awesome. Also getting heated grips as well, which will just add that extra bit of comfort. Aside from that, I am getting the Royal Enfield side panniers, the front panniers, which I'm really excited about. That will just give me a little bit of extra storage space, especially for my knickknacks. And I'm waiting to see what the new Royal Enfield tank bag looks like when it comes out. That's coming out in November 2025. So I haven't yet got a tank bag, which is really frustrating. Definitely a lot easier to carry your shit when you have a tank bag, just because it puts all the essentials in one place at easy convenience. Right now I have to put everything in either my pockets or the top box on the back. So aside from new luggage, I'm also looking to get some fog lights as well. I haven't really been riding at night, but based on all YouTube reviews, the headlight is not that strong. Yeah, so 3,000 kilometers, first service at 500 kilometers, I think 500 to 850 is what they recommend. And that was fine. My mechanic, Motociclo in Sydney, he was like, hey, it looks like you're riding this a bit hard. I was like, man, how can he tell? So yeah, he gave me a bit of a warning. He's like, take it easy, don't rev it so much. Don't let it chug as well, was his other advice. He's like, just ride it really calmly, smoothly. Can't say I've done that. I feel like I've had to learn it a bit, you know, in terms of the bike. Just the gears, just riding it smoothly and consistently. It did take a little bit of practice to figure it out, and I think I was just so used to my previous bike. But yeah, it's been a very easy bike to ride. The posture is very good. I'm 5'11", and I just find the posture's perfect. I can't think of how to adjust it to make it any better. And even like standing is very easy, very comfortable. It's a really great proportion bike. Feels like I'm riding a mountain bike. It's so agile when you're up on it. It's really good. After I get the panniers, the tires, the tank bag, I think it's pretty much ready to be ridden. It's such a great bike. The side panniers have been really great. They expand out to, I think it's 40 litres each. They're massive and they can really fit anything, so it's good. But they also cinch down really well. They're waterproof. So far so good. My mechanic had a bit of a complaint. They actually ordered them and recommended them. He's like, these panniers are really hard to install. But yeah, I mean, once they're installed, they are really easy to use. So thankfully he went through that pain and not me. Would I recommend them? Yeah, as long as you're not installing them. I was tossing up between the Ibex 450, the CFMoto, and the Royal Enfield, and the reason I went with the Royal Enfield was There was a few reasons. I thought the community would be cool to be part of. It has quite a cult following, which makes it a really interesting thing to be part of the community, you know. When I take it out, I get comments every time I take it out. People going, oh yeah, I've been looking at this. What's it like? Is it any good? Would you recommend it? A lot of people have commented, and it's almost annoying. But no, it's really great. I mean, the amount of enthusiasm around this bike. So some of the reasons I bought the bike. So one was the Royal Enfield community. I just felt like it was a good community I wanted to be part of. Having been a CFMoto owner as well, I did want to try a different platform. I really liked my old bike. Like, my old bike was so great. It was really good. Pretty much this or the Ibex. I could have waited for, there was a BMW GS 450 I think that's coming out later this year, and I just didn't want to wait. I also didn't want the price tag as well. I really like this price tag. I mean, it's very similar to the CFMoto. It's about 10 grand Australian to buy it off the shop floor brand new, it's an incredible price for this bike. Aside from those reasons, the other reason I got this bike was I needed to be able to maintain it around the world. As I'm going through different countries and I need to fix things on it, I really needed a mechanical bike. And the CFMoto I think is fairly mechanical, but I also feel like there's a lot in the computer. Yeah, basically I thought the Royal Enfield would just be a little bit easier to self-maintain, less likely to have an electrical issue, and pretty much anything I should be able to fix on it, or someone will be able to fix around the world. Those are, I guess, the three reasons: is the Royal Enfield brand and community, the ease of maintenance, and the price as well was the other major reason. Admittedly, by the time I get it all ready for around the world, I would easily have spent maybe another $10,000 on it to make it up to $20,000 cost, but this will be a pimped out Royal Enfield by the time I'm finished with it, so I am quite excited about that. The other thing with this bike, the computer, so it's really good. Like, I really love the dash. I think it's like quite functional. What I don't like about it is the app integration. To use the navigation, like, you need to use the app on your phone, and then from your phone you select the navigation, and then it runs through the Royal Enfield app and into your computer. I just don't find the information is good enough. You know, like the map on the motorbike screen is not very comprehensive. I often find myself confused with it, going, should I go left or right here? Like, I'm sure you get used to it, but the navigation just isn't as easy as Google Maps. What I was doing is I'd run Google Maps in parallel to the motorbike navigation. But then, which one do you listen to? I don't think you can turn the motorbike navigation audio off, so you have to turn the Google Maps audio off, and it just becomes just a whole thing. I found that it was very difficult to connect sometimes. Hunter's doing a great job being an adventure bike. He loves it. This is exactly what he was made for, this kind of adventure. Yeah, and the other thing with this bike is the suspension is actually really good. It never bottoms out. It's really like solid, but not too stiff either. I'm not the most experienced rider, but it definitely feels like it's good. And certainly from the other reviews I've read, people generally say the shocks are really good, just the factory shocks. So I don't think there's any need to upgrade these. Hunter's performed really well today. These are the panniers. SW Moto Tech. So you can cinch it up and make it waterproof. And then the flap just goes over.
and then it's got tie down. So yeah, it's really good, effective soft bag. Highly recommend them. Very solid. They expand to 40 litres each, I believe. I've got the Royal Enfield top box, which I'm happy enough with, although I'm not sure if I've quite got it right, but I don't think I can detach it. My expectation was that I'd be able to take the box off and use it as a table. That would have been much better. Bark busters on here as well. And obviously your mounts for my phone, for my Insta. These are the factory tires. They're not too bad. They do their job, but definitely looking forward to an upgrade. It's a really good bike. Perfect for a trip like this. Coming away, camping. I'm here 5 nights, 6 days. Fully set up, and there's no one around.
It's just an enjoyable ride. It's really calm. I feel so relaxed in my seat. I feel very balanced on the bike. I feel like I can, without using my hands, just kind of lean into corners. Like it's connected to my body. As I said, I'm not an experienced rider. It's not like I've been riding all my life and have tried 15 different motorbikes. Out of the 2 that I've now tried, this one seems to be by far the best. Yeah, but the Himalayan, it just feels really good off-road. Really no issues with it whatsoever. He's just got such great suspension, like it's just not even stressful. It's kind of feel like you're floating a little bit, you know? It just really feels good. And I really feel the balance on my back feet controlling it. Woo! Yeah, the Royal Enfield, I feel like it just excels on roads like this, where it is just country road. Like you're not going 100 all the time. You're going between 60 to 80, just cruising, you know? There's no other cars around. There's just this beautiful scenery. Oh, it's incredible. Yeah, he's really good when you just open him up. Just feels really natural. He's so comfortable on both sides, and you can just lean into corners. Really good to ride. He's not zippy in the upper ends, you know, around 5, 6. It's like you have to really get into speed. I'm not riding to ride super fast. I'm riding to ride a comfortable, enjoyable pace. He just has no problems, fully loaded. I'm not really riding him very hard either. I'm just taking it easy on him. 6th gear. He's got a lot of range. I'm going 100 and 6th gear is really low revs. If I were to summarize the things I don't like about it, I don't like that it comes with shit tires. I wish there was an option to get factory fitted dirt oriented tires. If I upgrade, I don't get any benefit from those tires. So effectively the common approach is to wear the tires down and then get the tires you really want. It would be much better if I just had the tires I wanted from the start, but it's not that bad, and these tires aren't that bad. The other thing is I find, and maybe I'm just getting used to it, but I find that it sits awkwardly at the top end of the 5th gear at 100 kilometers an hour and the bottom end of the 6th gear. So it's kind of in this awkward position where you're constantly changing it up and down. So I was right then, I went down to 90 and I had to go down to 5. It's maybe my inexperience, and maybe that's designed because that's a key area you want to have control over. I don't know. It's certainly annoying because you're always changing between 5th and 6th to just kind of maintain the speed limit. Once I've got the Veridian, I'm hoping that annoyance will just disappear and my riding will be so much more relaxing. Oh my god, can you imagine? I've never ridden a cruise control motorbike, but I'm pumped about it. This is exactly the kind of adventure riding I really love. Is just getting out there and exploring. Maybe on a road bike you would be a bit tentative about going down these kind of roads, but on Hunter, he's built for it. I feel so much more confident on him. My previous bike, I just was not confident going over dirt. Maybe it was because I was more of a beginner. But yeah, and this bike, I just feel like he's not gonna slip. I've got full control, and even if he does slip, it's like controllable slipping, you know? Yeah, it's really a fun bike to ride. So I tried coming down here a few years ago in my old bike. This is the hill end bridle track entrance. And it was wet in my when I was here last, and I looked down here and it was just steep and muddy. And I was like, man, I don't trust myself, I didn't trust my bike. Yeah, like that was a heavy son of a bitch bike. So this bike is a lot lighter. And I just, I have more confidence. I've been able to pick it up in several situations where I definitely wouldn't have been able to pick up my last bike. Okay, this is definitely getting a bit more challenging. Good thing about this bike is you can always flat foot it. Oh, so the beauty of having a bike like a Royal Enfield is you can just take a little dirt path. But yeah, that's the really good thing about the Royal Enfield is it's relatively easy to duck walk. It's not too tall. Like I'm 5'11", and yeah, basically it just feels like it's the perfect size for me. I can duck wall, I can get off and on by just lifting my leg over. I don't need to stand on the foot peg. Yeah, it's really comfortable size. And I think even if you're on the shorter side, you can change the setting of the seat. I think there's 3 settings. I haven't played around with it yet. I just haven't seen a need to change it yet. It's just the ideal middle ground bike. The only thing that could be better is the weight of it. It's about 200 kilos, but in saying that, if it were lighter, then as you're going on a windy highway, you'd also have an issue with it. You know what I mean? Like it's actually not a bad thing that it's got a bit of weight to it. It's around the right weight for the average person to be able to handle the bike fairly well. Still a big heavy bike, but you still have to have your skills on. Hey, Hunter, steady on, buddy, steady on. He's a f***ing animal, this guy. Like it's just cruising along effortlessly. Oh, motorbikes are the bomb diggity. So I know I'm biased in this review because this is actually the first bike review I've ever done. And it's also my bike, so I'm emotionally connected to it. So definitely don't take this as a unbiased review. Take this as a review from an owner that's really happy with it, like a positive review. And you probably don't need to hear another positive review, you probably need to hear all the bad things about it. Really happy about the Royal Enfield platform, the Royal Enfield community. It's all quite special, and he's a very capable bike. As of today, this is the best bike that I can think of to do the trip that I'm preparing to do.